Yo, what up? It's Aaron motherfucking Moses, and this video is about women. It's for the lady gangers, and I think it's way overdue. Now, I like to joke a lot. You know, I say a lot of disrespectful things about women, but I don't really mean that shit because I really know on the spiritual and scientific level the power of a woman. All right. And the reason I say a lot of these things is because of seeds, of past life seeds that have been deeply planted in my fucking soul and my subconscious mind. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna make that a second part or if I'm gonna just put this at the end of the video, my history, because it's really is common, but it's different. You know, so sipping on that blue moon, man. It's been a hard day. It's been a hard week, and I gotta work tomorrow for 5 hours overtime. Why do I respect fucking? I respect the shit out of women. I might say the most disrespectful things as a fucking joke, but I respect the fuck out of women, bro. Firstly, I'm gonna give it to you like this: the thought process, what women have to go through. I'm not gonna tell you about periods and you know, sexual subjectification and all that fucking demand shit that women have total control over that they just choose to not fucking do anything about. I'm gonna tell you on the spiritual, scientific level where respect needs to come for women. Now, if you didn't know, there are brain cells in the heart. Okay? The heart is what receives information before any organ, before the brain. Okay, so what happens is your heart senses what's going on in your environment. You see a lion. What's the first thing that happens? And if you take those cold showers like AaroniMoses has told you to do, to discipline yourself when you fuck up, when you're trying to stop smoking, when you're trying to stop drinking and you take that cold shower, the first thing that changes in your body is your heart rate. Your heart rate affects your breath. Your breath then sends signals to your brain to make these changes. The rest of them. Excuse me. So when a woman interacts with her world, they create more sex than a man. What does that mean? Sex is the I'm trying to look for the right word. Sex is the meeting, the interaction between masculine and feminine energies, between opposing energies and elements. All right. So a feeling has to interact with a thought, which are two opposite things. Thoughts are masculine, feelings are feminine. All right. When you're a man, your heart does not work as well as a woman unless you are trained or raised a certain way. And I'm going to get back into that. All right. Before a woman, feelings govern the thoughts that a woman has. And I would imagine that that's pretty fucking hard to deal with. For you to convert, a woman is the ultimate alchemist. Not women, but the clear thinking, logical woman is the ultimate master of fucking alchemy. If you're a woman and you think logically as if a man, you're a master. You're a fucking magician. And I really appreciate that shit. All right, so the average woman is automatically an alchemist just because she has to convert these emotions and all of these chemicals into thoughts, into something that is going to attract more healthy thoughts. If you know anything about the universe, you don't create thoughts, you use your body to attract thoughts and they go into your mind and then you use them to attract more thoughts and then you build your life off that. Okay, that's a whole different video, but that's just a small breakdown of what happens in reality. For a man, your heart is not as active. Okay, you have as many brain cells in your heart as a woman, but the fact of the matter is we are not only predisposed to not using that organ and that center, that electromagnetic center, but we are trained to skip that, to use this, all right? To use the brain. And when you are constantly cut off from following your heart, it takes something from you while giving something to you. Why women have so much more spiritual power than men is not only because of the period, but because the heart is the connection between the upper and the lower world, between God and the earth, between the heaven and the hell. Okay? This is really more for social, but I have to go spiritual. I have to do a little bit of both. All right? If you want to compare the heart to anything, the heart is where the green part of a stem starts to turn white and turn into roots. That's what the heart is. All right? And if you know anything about science, the fastest part of a traveling object is at where the incline changes direction. All right? That's what the heart is. The angle, the middle of the angle. And women are ruled by that middle of the angle. And I'm sorry if I went too scientific for you, but that's Snapple facts. All right. That's why women are to be respected. They are constantly doing fucking magic. Magic and sexual activity lives in the woman, man. Okay, so when people get mad and they say, people get mad because people say, women are the creator of lives. That is what's constantly going on in a woman. The creation of life. Life comes from what? Sex, right? There is no life without the union of masculine and feminine energies, and that is what women are constantly performing just by speaking, bro, just by walking, just by responding and reacting to their environment. If it's taking any thought at all, just know that woman just did some fucking magic that you don't have to fucking constantly perform. Yes, I do get frustrated when women think that I'm something that I'm not, or when survival mode gets turned on. I'm like, bitch, I literally didn't even do shit. When I'm listening to a song that goes hard as fuck and I'm making a crazy ass face like, but that is what is supposed to happen, bro. Men are more cellular. Men, what do cells do? They are their function is to save as much energy and time to multiply and to survive. And if they can't, they fucking die. All right? That's what men do. When females, there are some things that need to be encouraged and discouraged as far as their function and fears, and a man is on average like 4 times stronger than a woman, but there's no reason to be afraid and be powerless. There's knowledges that you can utilize that will narrow that gap significantly. There's guns, there's a lot of shit. All right? Shit, women have to worry about the 1% of men that's gonna kill her ass or motherfucking rape her ass, and men have to worry about the 75% of women that's gonna take all his riches and fuck his relationship up with his whole family and do that dance. So I don't want to compare that's not equally. That's I'm not gonna go into that. This is not about men. But that is why, all the dudes out there, all the men out there, all the males out there, you have to acknowledge that your mother has put in a lot of work to keep you alive. No, she doesn't know. Subconsciously, she's raising you to be the man that she would want to fucking marry. No, who the fuck? No. If she thinks about that and she consciously does it, that's fucking weird. And she needs to have a talk with fucking Dr. Phil. But other than that, bro, there's no reason for you to be, unless your mother is a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist, something like that. There's no reason for you to be disrespecting your mom, because what she is setting you up for is really what is in her best interest. So if you have your mom around you, call her, give her ass a fucking, send her ass some fucking Mugu guy pan, like I just did. Fucking call my sister. Hey, what's mom's address? Alright, look, I want you to take this. I'm gonna send you a picture of my PayPal card. I want you to send her some Mugu guy pan as soon as she gets home from work. She was like, why? And I was like, bitch, because, nigga. Nah, I'm just kidding, but just knowing that the struggles. Now, I don't know about periods. The sister I don't really like to talk about because she's a ratchet ass, weak ass, dumb ass. Her period is so fucked up. She has to take medicine because her period literally makes her fucking mentally unhealthy. All right, she has to take codeine, tramadol, trazodone, and some other shit that I stole from her and sold. I'm just kidding, that didn't happen. But just know, women, I love you guys, and I do make a lot of videos. I don't make videos against women. I might make some little subliminal or say something very blatant, but it comes from a really dark place. But, I'm going to make a separate video about that. But I do respect and honor the power of a woman. I do know that we put the S, God S, for the snake, the serpent, because what? Because Isis created the serpent when she wanted to know Ra's secret name. And the serpent is one of the most powerful animals on this planet. So that's why we put the S on the end of things. But I really appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. Not because you watch my videos, not because I can have sex with you, but because we need you, motherfuckers. Because we need you, and because you're beautiful on your fucking own. Because you don't need niggas to qualify you. If you want to talk, and I've been having this conversation, and no, I don't need any more sex partners in my life. But if you want a man, just walk up to his ass. I know evolutionary psychology tells us that women don't approach men because they will be weeded out if a man rejects them. And rejection is 1,000 times, 100 times worse, 100 million times, worse for a man than a woman in a 52-person tribe. But we're not in a 52-person tribe anymore. All right? If you want a nigga, if you want a man, approach him. Nobody's gonna think you're a slut. Okay? If that person thinks you're a slut, then he's probably he probably doesn't like women to begin with. All right? But other than that, man, you don't need to be scared of men. You need to learn some fucking Tai Chi, some fucking Muay Thai. I don't know if Muay Thai will save you, but something. Tai Chi is the second most deadly martial art known to man. All right? Some Qigong. Hit some of those pressure points. But this is everybody's world, man. It's not a man's world anymore. You see what's happening. You see what's happening to the establishments. We're fucking shit up for you guys right now. Okay? Independence is much more important for a woman than a man. Why? Because in America, 75% of the wealth in America is owned by a woman, right? But only, I think, 25% of women actually work. And men do more spending and working than women, but women own most of the money. That's sad. You know, this economy in America is set up for a woman to actually need the aid of others, and men are paid unequally to women on a positive I mean, as far as getting more income, because it's set up for women to rely on a man. That's sad, bro. You know, these tampons and things, all these feminine products are hurting women, giving them cancer, making them depressed and shit. And women are complaining and not taking the action because you're saying that this shit is controlled by a man. It's not controlled by men. It's controlled by those who lay down and accept that shit. But no, what's going on? We're letting them distract us with money and valueless things that keep us from thinking, that's taking away the amount of time that we have to change this shit. So we all have to come together, bro. It's not just about us being separate. Who the fuck is calling me, bro? Who is that? So whatever the case is, man, I definitely want to see who this is calling me. Hold up. Mr. Bill Collector, you're not getting a damn dime from me. But anyways, yeah, man, that was it, man. They just fucked up my outro. That was the hospital. Is this AaroniMoses? But you have a $300 outstanding. Bitch, I'm not paying that shit. I'm moving to Canada. How about that? I'm about to get the good insurance. They're gonna pay for it. But anyways, man, I love you guys. I love you, my lady gangers. I'm opening a cupcake and wine bar called the Pink Diamond. It's probably gonna be somewhere in Hollywood or Atlanta or downtown Chicago. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. That's one of my life goals. I wouldn't say a life goal, but definitely a goal. It's gonna be called, I don't know if it's gonna be called the Pink Diamond, maybe like the Diamond Rose, something with diamond in it, you know. But it's gonna be a cupcake and wine bar. What we're gonna have this. Our specialty is gonna be and I made this up. If you steal it, just put a little AM on it, or a Mars sign inside of a Venus, or a Mars with an Ankh coming out of it. But what I want to do is, it's gonna be a wine. What's that called? Stem or whatever the fuck that shit's called. Excuse me. A little wine glass, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a glass cupcake paper thing. Like, you know how a cupcake comes with paper, but it's gonna be made out of glass. And then I'm gonna put the wine flute in the middle, and I'm gonna cook a cupcake around it and put wine in it, and it's gonna be so you can drink the wine and take a bite of the cupcake. That's my idea. If you steal it, it's not even patent. I shouldn't even set that shot. I shouldn't even release this video. But anyways, that's gonna be the signature drink. It's gonna be called the how many licks? That's what it's gonna be called. I don't know. Maybe I don't fucking know, but it's gonna be awesome. Anyways, man, AaroniMoses, love your mom, kiss your mom, treat your sister right, treat your girlfriend right. If you don't, pass her to me. I'll treat her right. Bang bang. Mars symbol. It's all about the females, man. They are alchemists. They are the real magicians. And we need to realize that it is their time to shine, and let them be, man. Let them live, bruh. Damn, man, could she live? Could she do her thing with the kid? But nah, that's it, man. Stalk me on Facebook, follow me on all my social media sites, and email me for consultations, tarot readings, and all that good stuff, man. Lady gangers, I love you. I love you. AaroniMoses. All right, peace.